my number on the bitch in a second. Yeah, not about money, then leave me a message. Spin again, just spin again. Pull up in a fishbowl, ooh, Clearland. Spin again, spinning shit just like I am a ceiling fan. I got too much wet, I get the bitch fucked. I get your bitch fucked. I get your bitch fucked. Bitch, I'm a dog, mutt. Bitch, I'm a pit. I leave the bitch stuck. Fuck the bitch once, duck. Pop at her up, duck. Fuck on the bitch for lunch. That hoe woke up a duck. She need her makeup. I got a lean cop. Got ice to the brim, it's crushed. Fucking on mean slots. I got a nice wife. I'm fucking the dog shit out of this bitch. Her wig came off twice. She had a love fro. She look like Ice Spice. She call me love bro. Fucking on models in Vogue. Niggas they thought I was gay, but I do not know how to vote. Spin again, just spin again. Pull up in a fishbowl, ooh, Clearland. Spin again. Spinning shit just like I am a ceiling fan. I got too much wet, I get the bitch fucked. I get your bitch fucked. I get your bitch fucked. Bitch, I'm a dog, mutt. Bitch, I'm a pit. I leave the bitch stuck. Fuck the bitch once, duck.
My life like a movie, yeah, so I do this often, yeah. I do this often, I just like it, it's awesome, yeah. My life like a movie, yeah, so I do this often, yeah. I do this often, I just like it, it's awesome, yeah. Somebody that I used to know, I don't know it, I took my hand in a whole nother place. I don't wanna lose my mind, but without this girl named Molly, I cannot feel my face.
Mama, I'm sorry, I cannot feel my body, yeah. I'm in the party, I'm off 2 shots of Molly, yeah. I'm feeling awesome, lead this way to the coffin, yeah. AP or Frosty, why am I always so tired, yeah. Mama, I'm sorry, I cannot feel my body, yeah. I'm in the party, I'm off 2 shots of Molly, yeah. I'm feeling awesome, lead this way to the coffin, yeah. AP or Frosty, why am I always so tired, yeah. I hate being sober, I'm a smoker, I'm not a drinker, but I'm on that water, guitar, they know us, Rarries and Rovers, I'm a rest up alive, I can't help it, every time that you rage you felt it, put the game on my back and I held it, getting backings on backings from Belgium, put the pack in the mail and we sell it, and I know it's some niggas be telling, not no snitch so I can't even tell them.
What's going on?
Cullin' and Nutella. My bitch so bad and my bitch she a fella. Yeah, he slide on the beat, but I drift a little better. My neck is so cold, bitch, I'm missing a sweater. Just caught up 2 hoes, I might hit them together. I can hit 1, but 2 feel a little better. My mom on my phone, gotta get it together. Yeah. I said, Mama, I'm sorry, I cannot feel my body. Yeah. I'm in the party, I'm off 2 shots of Molly. Yeah. I'm feeling awesome, lead this.
Don't do what I do. Think he the one, but he really the 2. Better get low when I hit at your crew. I'm sending the cleaners through. I'm barely not sober, they thinking it's over. You niggas ain't seen my move. They set me down like I went out of space, now I gotta go back to the moon. Nigga right back on the shrooms. Nigga get done like it ain't nothing to lose. 2 months I'm back on the move. Right back in the club, throwing rats in the pool. I'm about to start acting a fool. It's just you and me, you know who I choose. You know this what happen, you cut all the cool. I'm talking to me and not you.
I bet. Wait, what? Where's my camera at? Hold on. Yeah, that's on. Where's my camera at? Put the bulletproof back on the road. In a minute, it's been so long. Ever wonder that I was doing wrong? Alright, there you go. Hey, chat, what's going on, man? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, chat?
Hoodie season? Yeah, it's already hoodie season. It's getting cold here. Summer is over in Canada. What's going on, chat? It's been a minute. Feels like ages. Well, yeah, I guess I was here on Friday, but my bad. It did feel like ages, yeah, for sure. How you guys doing though? Summer already over? Yeah, basically in Canada, it's like summer lasts 2 weeks, right? Nah, it's not even bad. It's just yeah, I just wanted to be cozy today. That's it. You missed NFP? I know I did. I know. Sorry. No, actually, to be honest, we caught like, you know, like I think 10 pips on NFP day. I'll take it. I think we had a pretty successful NFP, to be honest. It wasn't a loss. You know what I mean? It was still a gain. So I think we did pretty alright. Pretty alright. What day is it today? July 10th? Oh damn. The chat. What's up? What's Orange Man's Day? July 10. Holy shit. Do you guys not realize that like we're like 7 months into the year? We have 5 months left. The year is over, and then it's 2024, and then I turn 24. That's wild. It's July. Where does like this year flew by? I know last year flew by, but this year flew by. It's already July. It's about pushing 30 for real, bro. For real. Pushing 30. Yo, thanks for the tier 1K. Appreciate you. Wow. Unfortunately, I did not. Why am I getting asked tonight? There's so we had to fix a problem with the archive things. They weren't showing, and now yeah, you have no access right now. It's been like that since Friday, but the devs are working on it. We got like we're working with some DVS devs, so we're trying to fix it on our end because our devs just ditched us. So fuck those devs. Honestly, like how you gonna just like, okay, cool, here's the website now the rest is on you, like, you know? And we're willing to pay. I was like, yo, I'm willing to. And like the thing is, like, this guy, our dev, he works for an agency, right? But like I was like, yo, bro, just do the work. I'll honestly give you, I'll give you money on the side. Forget your agency, you know? I was like, I'll give you money straight up. You don't gotta cut your agency, whatever. I'll give you more money, whatever, just if you just work with us. And this guy just didn't work with us. So now it's like we gotta find new devs basically, which is not a big deal, you know. We'll figure it out. It's not too bad. But it's kind of annoying that they just, like, you know, they just left us after after dropping the website. Like, we needed adjustments, right? But that was it. And the thing is, like, I don't think they were planning to leave, like, because like when we dropped the website, they were sorry, I'll get into the charts in a bit. It's just a Monday, I gotta catch up. But when we were gonna drop the website, like, they had no idea we were gonna drop the website, or they had no intention that we we're gonna drop it that week, right? So like they're like, I'm pretty sure they're willing to work with us for the next couple of months as well. If we really wanted to stretch the website out, they would have, you know. But after we paid them everything, like after I paid him the final cut, he just dipped. And Rez tried to tell me, he's like, yo, Don, like, make sure, you know, make sure to get the work done before you give him the final cut, because like we paid in, you know, partial, because we paid in checkpoints basically, right? They do this part, check, on to the next, right, check. But like I'm like, oh, they're not gonna run up us. They've been working with us for like 12 months now. Like, why would they run off of us? You know, we've been paying them and everything's been fine. Next thing you know, we paid them and that's it. They left. So never be nice. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, I should listen to Rezo. He might get sued or lose a job if he versus you personally. Yeah, he won't know. Man. Anyways. Alright, let's get into the analysis, chat. Okay, wait, what does this look like? Okay. Where is my chart? So, sorry, chat. It's been a minute. All right. So, am I recording the Zoom this live? Yes, I am. Okay. So, chat. If you guys if we take a look at the monthly, right? So, right now you have, obviously, if you guys watched this on July 1st, I made a video talking about how the monthly is bearish, right? Yes, we're still bearish overall. You have 21 days left in this month, right? It's only been 10 days. So think about it in like, I guess, like think about it in terms of a 1 hour candle. If this month is a 1 hour candle, we're basically not even halfway through the 1 hour candle yet. We're on the first half of the 1 hour candle, right? We're 30% done of the 1 hour candle. So let's say we're at the of the 1 hour candle, we're probably at the like the 20-minute mark, right? Because there's 60 minutes and an hour, right? For those who don't know. So like if there's 6 minutes and an hour, if you were to think about it in terms of the monthly, we're basically 15-20 minutes into the 1 hour candle. So this candle is still creating a top wick. It's still the early stages, right? As you can see, that's what we're doing. We're creating a top wick, and for all I know, this thing can come all the way up. Again, like I said on July 1st, it can come all the way up until 1960, 1980 for a top wick, right? Look left. Weighted price created a top wick last time. It created a top wick here, 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 right? In these areas here. So that's roughly where you're expecting a top wick due to past data. Now, any given point, you know, it could flip. It doesn't have to be here, but going off of data, that's what it shows me, right? So this yellow box is what I'm looking for a top wick. This yellow box is the price range of 1953 to 1969. So whatever that range is, that's the area we're looking at for a top wick. Again, it can reject off. This could be a top wick for all I know, right? But if you do re-break the highs at 1936 today or this week, then expect a drive further up towards 1965, 1957. Let me check something real quick before I go on to I want to see if there's news this week. Today, nothing. Tomorrow, nothing. Wednesday, CPI, big day. Thursday, PPI, unemployment claims, not bad. And then Friday, prelim. Okay, cool. So, yeah, so that's what we're expecting for the monthly, chat. As for the weekly overall is bullish this week, right? So if we are closing bullish at this support here, yeah, there's a possibility we're gonna look to drive up here and tap into these areas here to left, chat. Tap into like the 1960, right? Because this is your overall range here. So if we're closing bullish here, right, it makes sense. If we're closing bullish at support, it makes sense for us to drive up to retest the highs, because I'm expecting us to tap into the resistance, right, which is 1960. So that's the level that I'm looking at for price to tap, just because of the monthly as well, right? Because the monthly, again, it's got to create a top wick, and what a coincidence, right? 1959 on a weekly, that resistance there is the exact same top wick area that we mentioned on the monthly. So you see how you add 2 and 2 together, right? Right, so you drop down to the daily today. As you can see, the Friday candle closed bullish. Now, it didn't really close bullish above the resistance, right? There is a resistance here, obviously. Never closed above, but you did close at resistance, right? So that indicates that, okay, we're at an indecision level today. Today is a key day to be patient, because there's no direction yet on price, right? Overall, yes, the weekly is bullish, the daily is bullish, but it never closed above the range yet. So any given point, it can just reject as well. Come down, reject, create support at 1900, right? This is a pretty decent range. It's a 250 pip range, right? 1900 to 1925, right? 250 pips. So yeah, be very patient today, right? Wait for a direction. Again, not every breakout is a move you can take. Wait for direction, wait for ranges to print, right? And then hop on the wave. And I'll show you guys what I'm looking at real quick right now. But yeah, the daily is at the indecision zone. If you were to pop up today, then what are you gonna expect to tap into, right? If this is your resistance here and you were to pop up today, you're likely gonna pop up and fill the wick. So if we do end up pushing up, and that's the direction price decides to choose today, then we can look for buys going up towards 1935, 1940. Plain and simple. Next resistance right here, right? I'm pretty sure everyone gets that. If you were to come down though, again, this is your resistance here on price. If you were to come down, you're gonna come down towards 1905, right? There's only two areas that two price points that price can tap today, right? For the buys and for the sells. So if you were to come down, then you're probably gonna come down towards like these levels here, 1910, 1905, right? So just keep those areas in mind, those prices in mind. Again, 35, and then 1905, those 2 price points. Because as it come down to a small time frame, things will get a lot. It's gonna be key here, right? You're gonna notice here on the forward candle that we're bullish as well. Looks like price has found a support right around here, right? Why is my line that color? Oh wait, hold on. Before I do this, let me go on stream and do it. All right, cool. That makes more sense now. Yeah. So chat. Yo, X. Gotta change that song. This guy X got shit moaning in my ear. All right, so the forward candle, right, close bullish as support, right? So if this is your support and there's a resistance up here at the 1933 levels, right, then there's a high possibility that you're gonna see price come up to retest the highs at 1933. Because if this is your support form, we're closing bullish support, high chance you have a range to fill, which takes you up towards these ranges here, right? And what a coincidence again. What is this, chat? What is 1933? That is the daily target, right? 1935, 33, same levels, right? So if you were to pop up today, then that's where you're gonna pop up towards. I'm expecting price to come up towards 1933 and 35. Cool, right? Straightforward. Pretty straightforward. This is all you're expecting really on this forward candle. Again, you only have an hour and a half left, so let's see what price already does here for NY Open at 8 p.m. in about 30 minutes. But so far we haven't moved yet, so could get the breakout very shortly here. Drop down to the small time frame, the 5, 15, 30. This is where you put all the pieces together. And this is where you look for your entries, right? So let me drop down to the 5 because that's what we're looking at today. My concern here is before popping up, I would expect some type of bottom wick first, because there is a support right here formed, most recent support at 922, and obviously there's a resistance up here at the what is this? I guess you can see it right here. Yeah, right here. This is the most recent resistance. There's a resistance right here at 925. Now buys above 1925 500 going up towards the next resistance, which is up here, isn't too bad. My concern here is you need a bottom wick. So if you can create a bottom wick tapping like 1922 again, or a range on fake out below 1922 before closing above 1925, then I'll take the buys. If price does not create a bottom wick towards those levels, 22 21, then I will have to wait for a closure above 1926 instead. All right, chat. Just because I want to see liquidity being grabbed there for popping up, or even if you tap 23,500, honestly, because how price will look if it does that, where if it will look something like this probably, right? And that'll be enough for us to pop up and fill the range at least towards 26, 27. You know, it's like a 23 bit range. All right, but yeah, if you do end up closing about 25, I'm expecting targets to get tapped to 28, and then obviously you have more buys about 28 towards, again, what, 35, right? 32, because that's the daily target if you were to pop up today. But yeah, that's what I'm looking at. All right, so just buys above here, but must need a bottom wick. You guys remember from Thursday, it was very key to wait for a bottom wick. Or was it Wednesday? I think it was Wednesday, right? Wednesday or Thursday, one of those days. But must need a bottom wick first. 970. And then for sells today, we mentioned sells as well, because at any given point we can still drop down due to the daily being at a what chat indecision level, right? If sells were to happen today, then I'll look for sells once you get a range 2 breakout below 1922, right? Because if you were to get a range 2 breakout, then you can just anticipate the sells on the daily, right? To drop down towards where's next target? 1905 I said it was, right? So we can take sells below 1900, or my bad, 1919, coming down towards, what was this, 1914, right? Or even sells below 1914, or my bad, 1912, to come down towards 1905, 1908, whatever it is here in this case. All right, because that's the day target. The target was at a 1907, or it's gonna be 1935. All right, so basically, to simplify things up, this is what I'm doing today. I'm gonna be avoiding this range, chat. So whatever happens this range is irrelevant to me. Whatever is above 1026 is irrelevant to me right now, at least. Whatever is below here could be sells, but right now it's irrelevant because you don't have a range 2 breakout yet. So whatever is in this green here are our sells, right? And our buys in the green as well. But whatever is in between 1926 to 1919 is something that I cannot touch, unfortunately, off of my own rules today, off of price. Well, we could you know, adjust to that later, change, that could be changed. We could be trading those ranges, but as of right now, at least as of 7:38, with the way things look, I can't do anything in that range, because you haven't had any breakouts, you haven't had any directions, no range 1s, no range 2s yet, right? But you have volume here, and this is good because this leads you to direction. All you need to do really is break out, and then once you break out, confirm the direction by range 1 or range 2, and then hop on a wave, right? So let's say you break out above 25, that can still be a fake out, because at any given point, again, this can still happen where you close above the range. Next thing you know, you just end up coming back into the range like this, and then that ends up being a range 1, and then you come down like this, right? And then this happens. Like if this were to happen, then yeah, you could take sells below 1922 instead of 1919, because this is your range 2. Range 1 up here, range 2 here, right? So you see how things could change with closures and shit. So that's why I'll be waiting for it today. Cool. Everyone gets that? Pretty straightforward, right? Pretty straightforward. What's the 3-minute candle close? Bottom wick or a top wick rejection? Nice. Is your strategy something like silver bullet? The silver bullet 97s? You mean those kicks? I hate these kicks so much. When these were a trend, I hated them. Where is it? These? This is not my strategy. I actually hate these kicks. I like the 97s or whatever, but I hate the silver bullets colorway. Everyone had them. It's like wearing the Panda Dunks again. Everyone got the Panda Dunks now. Do you look sharper today? Oh yeah, I forgot. We gotta do jiu-jitsu chat. I'll do a quick analysis on jiu-jitsu because yeah, I do a quick one. I'll fly by it. I usually do go slow at least so you guys can understand the breakdown. But for GJ, I just do it for myself really. So I can do it fast. So since I already broke down go slowly and you guys understand like what I was looking at, what I was doing, I can just fly by GG here. Yeah, pretty straightforward. The daily looks like it's gonna come down here towards the 181 270 or 181 186. The 4 accounts for the bearish here, the 1 hours for the bearish here, 1 hour the closure in 18 minutes. You might get a pullback here. The last 15 of the hourly. So if you get a pullback, then you can drop down to 15 and 30 and wait for this. So that's your target, right? Okay, cool. So if that's your target, then this is your next support right around here. Or let's put that down here. So if you were to close below there, then you're good to drive down. What is this? Then you're going to drive down towards where? How big is this range? 56 pips. Yeah, you just need a closure below here, but you might need a top wick first. And most recent shows are up here. So if you do get a top wick, tapping most recent, we might not even get a top wick today, honestly, but it dropped into the 5. There is a resistance here. So what you may see is you might see something like this where price closes back above this range on the 5-minute candle. This one has no bottom wick. Could be a start of something where you get a closure above the range like this, and then you might push up. But once you close back into the ranges, either you push up or this is it. You're gonna see a closure back below these candles to the left here. Once you get that candle, that's going to indicate that you're breaking back into the range. Therefore, you can probably retake sells, coming down to retest lows, and that'll resume the continuation of the bearish trend. So if right now is the last 15 of the 1 hour candle, you could expect the pullback to happen now, and then 805, 810, 820, you see a continuation on price coming down to retest the lows. Could be a possibility. I'm just putting pieces together, really. But yeah, you do have a 15 closure here in about a minute, and it is the last 15 of the hourly. So you gotta create a bottom wick somewhere, right? If you don't, then you don't. But if I'm expecting a bottom wick to be created on the 1 hour, and it's gotta be created the last, couple candles of the 1 hour candle, obviously, right? So the last 5, last 10, last 15 is when it starts to form usually. So I'll wait for that, and then again, as long as you can close below, I'll say 181.899 or 900, or my bad, below 181.882, that'd be perfect for continuations of the sells. Gold here. Oh wait, I just did gold. Yeah, you guys know what I'm looking for in gold, right? Oh damn, Elvis is back. But yeah, chat, that's basically it today. I would admit though, it's not the cleanest day for direction on gold today. At least not yet. Worst case, we get no trades today, right? But if I'm looking at positions, to be honest, if you don't get positions by like 9, or my bad, like 9:30, that might be chalk, because you don't have any folders for news or anything like this late day. You just have like you have no folders for news today, right? So if you don't move, by like 9:30 NYC open, then what else can move price today, right? Is there a speech? That's like a yellow folder at 10. I mean, could move, but off of my experience, yellow folders for like speeches, I don't really see much impact. Well, a long weekend it was, chat. Anyways, I was gonna tell you guys that story. So, yeah, see my tweet, right? Spoke to a corporate finance kid the other day, sat and he's like, oh, yo, you should join. Yo, I think you should like stop trading, bro. And honestly, you should probably join like a hedge fund because you can probably make, you know, because you know what? Let me slow down the story a little bit. Basically, I was at the cottage, right? And like one of the people that showed up to the cottage was this kid, this finance kid, right? And like he doesn't know what I do, right? Like he knows I'm a trader or whatever. Like he's probably saw me on like Instagram and stuff, but like he doesn't know like what I do or anything like that, how much I make, all that stuff, right? But like I was talking to him because like we're grilling food and like he was out there alone. I didn't want to like, you know, I wanted to keep him company, right? Worst mistake of my life. But I come out there, I'm like, sup, bro? So how's it been, whatever, da da da. And then he goes, oh yeah, cool, whatever. Just been chilling. I'm working this, whatever. Yeah, I forgot what he was doing. I think he's in school right now still. Next thing you know, he's like, oh, so what are you doing? I'm like, oh, I'm just trading. Usually I don't say trading, but like honestly, I couldn't think of anything else to say, to be honest. I was like, yeah, so I'm still trading, whatever. And then he's like, oh, nice, what are you trading? I'm like, oh, I'm just trading gold. And he starts asking me questions about what forex is and what like how gold works with the dollar and all that. So I'm like, okay. Sometimes you try, you know when you sense that when someone asks you questions, sometimes they ask you questions because they're actually curious, and then sometimes they ask you questions because like they're not curious. They have something to say, right? Like it's obvious that he wanted to say something. He wasn't asking because he wanted to know how to trade. Yeah, he's basically just fishing. So bro started asking me like, yeah, how's trading work, all that good stuff. And then he's like, oh, so what's your plan, what's your goal? I'm like, oh, I eventually want to have my own hedge fund one day. And then he looks at me and he smirks, right? He's like, and this is the moment I'm like, okay, he's one of those guys. He looks at me, he smirks, he's like, oh, hedge fund? Oh, well, when do you plan to have that up? He's like, I have a lot of people that work for hedge funds, but I don't think it's like trading hedge fund. I think it's like some other type of hedge funds, right? And he was trying to tell me like, yeah, bro, honestly, those guys make pretty good money. Like, you know, like they make around like, you know, 50K a year, 60K a year. Like I think honestly, one of the full-time positions right now opening up is like around like 100, 200K. And I was like, oh, I'm like, oh, that's sick, right? Because like I have nothing against like people who, you know, want to do whatever, like but like the way he was talking down on my idea of having a hedge fund myself, because he was like, oh, why would you want to have your own hedge fund? Why don't you just work for a hedge fund first, and see how it is? So I was like I don't know what to say, honestly. But fast forward, he goes and he's like, yeah, bro, like, yeah, you should try to join like one of those hedge funds so that it's sustainable gains for you. It's consistent, sustainable. I'm like, because like he doesn't know how much I make, right? At one point I was so close to dropping how much I made this year, but I didn't let my ego get to me. I just let him have it. I just let him have it. I'm like, you know what? It's not worth my time. I'm not gonna try to prove to this guy, or tell him any information, right? But yeah, that was it. Like but like the way he was just being weird though. Like the way he was asking me those questions and the way he was coming at me, right? It wasn't like those guys that were curious. It was more of like the type of guys that, you know, they wanted to say something. Like they felt like they knew it all, basically. But yeah, he's like a corporate kid, you know. He wanted to work for like Amazon, Google, and shit like that, which is fine. It's cool, right? I got nothing against that. But man, people don't know, man. People don't know what they're talking about sometimes. I'm just like, wow. Yeah, he's like, and he started laughing too about the fact that I had a YouTube. He was like, YouTube? Yeah, he's like, you have a YouTube? I'm like, yeah, like I trade live every day. And then he's like, I don't know. It was just left a bad taste, not gonna lie. It was a weird vibe the whole trip after that. Because on your stream, nah. You made me feel big. That's the thing about me though. Like I don't wanna, like I don't like going out my way to, like, you know, prove people wrong and shit. I just use that as motivation. That's it. But I wouldn't tell him like, oh, I made 700K this year so far. Right? Like I'm not gonna tell him that. Like to you guys it's different, right? Because you guys see my shit. Like, yeah, see my account on stream and everything, right? It's different in terms of that. But like talking to somebody that doesn't know what you're doing, it's a little different. I don't know, man. Honestly, I had more ego when I made my first 20K a month than when I made 700K this year. Like, I at this point, it's just whatever. It's like I don't even, like I don't even brag about it or anything like that, right? It's just like, I just do this for transparency purposes. At least for another month or so, and then I'm done. But when I had my first 10, 20K months, I had a lot more ego. But don't some people got put in that place? Not my business, you know. Shit, I'm not. You know, that's his life. He wants to believe what he wants to believe in. You know, no need to. It's like going on social media and trying to prove everybody wrong. At first you try, and then you realize that no matter what you do, it's not gonna change anyone, like that person's perspective, right? I can show my account for the next 12 years. Still gonna get the same questions every day, right? You guys have seen it live. I show my account every day. You know, take trades on stream for the last like 3 years. You know, got spreadsheets for it. My FX book was up, and yet people still have the same questions every day, right? So it doesn't change. if you guys have been here for at least 4 months, you guys know that doesn't change, because like we get the same questions in the chat every day. Like at this point it's predictable, right? Like you guys know what's gonna happen if we take a trade. You guys know what the reactions in the chat are gonna be like when it's in profit, when it's in drawdown, right? You can tell at this point probably. But people aren't gonna change, right? No matter what you do. So I was gonna sit there and just waste my time. Are we your own broker and profit in the future? Possibilities for sure. Yeah, possibilities. There's a lot of sometimes, chat, I have like the urge to make more money. Like sometimes I have the urge to make more money because I feel like I should be way ahead. Right? Cause I start comparing myself to others. But then I realized like, yo, I'm 23 and I've came a long way so far, I would say, or at least for myself. I think I came a long way myself, right? And like I just gotta appreciate it and understand that eventually I'll get there. And I can't rush the process. I can't, like, whatever I'm doing right now, as long as I'm comfortable, right? Comfortable paying my bills, being able to do what I want, pay for what I want, buy whatever I want, right? As long as I can do that, I'm good, I'm happy, right? But yeah, sometimes I do have the urge to make more money and find ways to have more income. But I got a lot of time left, right? I'll say so. Chat, what's the average age for like a lot of these gurus online? Like 20, 26, 25, 26, 27, 28. Yeah. 22? I don't know. It's a good mix. But yeah, like you gotta enjoy life, you know. Sometimes you gotta enjoy life and reward yourself at least. That's why I always tell you guys, man, make small withdrawals, right? Whenever you guys can. It doesn't have to be a big withdrawal. It doesn't have to be, you know, enough to buy a Lambo or anything like that, but just make a small withdrawal each week, maybe even. Just get into the habits of making a small withdrawal, like $5-10, right? $10. What are you gonna do with $10? Put it into 401k. Put it into a bag of chips. Put it into a nice, you know, cut a steak at a butcher shop or something, and then reward, you know, go buy it, bring it home, eat it, and then just remind yourself that you got that steak from Forex. You got that steak off of your phone, off of your mobile device, right? Matter of fact, eat the steak while watching videos on your mobile device to understand that you got it from your phone sitting there. You spent about 20 minutes in a day making that, and that was it. In and out. Because eventually, you know, it starts off small. You make $5-10 withdrawals, and then it becomes $50, right? $50, you can probably pay a whole phone bill off, to be honest. And then it becomes $100, right? And then it becomes 500, and then it becomes 1,000, then it becomes 10K, right? But you gotta get into the habit of things. You can't just wait for the right moment. There's never a right moment. You gotta learn to scale yourself up over time. So when it does get to that moment, you won't you already be used to it. You already understand how it feels, right? So you won't freak out. You won't be like, maybe I should wait for you know, XX amount to come in first before I make that withdrawal, right? You just automatically do it because you got into the habit of doing it already. For real, buy some toilet paper and wipe the profits. You lost all your profits on July's NFP. That's cool. At least you learn. At least you learned this July. You won't fuck up for August, September, October, November, December. 1 month isn't shit, right? You'll be fine. What up, Mike? What's going on? Mike Kellett. Yeah, social media is nothing but a highlight. Yeah, that's what Wick said. People only show highlights on social media, right? People only show what they want to show. There's a lot of things you guys don't know about others. Or me too, probably. I'm 27, almost 28. Been working 10 years like a slave in my job, and I'm finally making the switch out. I feel like I've wasted so much time. Nah, 27 is mad early. Bro, you're not even like, you got a lot of time left. If you ever feel old, just watch Gary Vee's video. Gary Vee has a video on age all the time. Like, he says all the time, you can be 70 years old starting out your career. You got a lot of time left when you're 70 still. That's the thing. People get to a certain age and they start thinking like, oh, I don't know, I can't speak for myself, right? But people get to a certain age and they start thinking like, oh, it's too late. It's too late for me to start now. And then they spend the rest of their life thinking that's too late, right? Imagine thinking it's too late at like 30 years old, 35. And by the time you're 60, you're like, holy shit, 30 years went by and all I did was think think that it was too late instead of taking action. Like, age is just a number, right? You can start any age, but you gotta start, or else you'll live your life with regrets, right? Think 30 is too late? No, I don't. But it's like, I don't know. Like, it's kind of weird asking me, right? Me personally, I don't think it's late. Like, I don't think it's late. I don't think any age is late. Definitely not late. You can trade at any age, man. Any age you can trade. 50, 60, 70, 80. Like, there's been 60-year-olds on my stream, right? It's never too late to start anything. Honestly, the later you start, if the later you start, probably the faster you'll get it, because you have a lot more life than others, right? A lot more life experience, so you can use that experience towards your day-to-day trading, like your discipline, like your patience, right? You've been through shit, so you know how it feels. Especially when you're younger, like coming off of high school or college, you'll be a lot more impatient than those, right? Because you have no life experience. And you gotta get into the habit of building those life experiences. Like when I first started trading, I didn't just, you know, I was not consistent or disciplined before I started trading. The moment I started trading though, I started waking up at a certain time every day or every weekday. And so I got used to that. That became, I got consistent at that. And then I also started to gain discipline, right? After like 30 accounts blown. For me, it was kind of weird though. For me, I felt like trading taught me life. Like I didn't use life towards trading. I guess because I'm young, but trading taught me a lot about life over the years. Check GJ. Yeah, closed no bottom wick. There was no pullback there. It just closed no bottom wick. Yeah, it might start pulling up here, tapping into 181. I think it tapped target. Or no, target is down here. Yeah, it might be a tough 1 hour candle because it's gonna. I mean, it could create a top wick, continue to push down, or it could just found support right here. Honestly, this is where it's gonna hang out for a little bit. Maybe it might move again at 9 or late NY. But you gotta find support eventually, right? I'll say wait for a pullback, type of liquidity wick. When we leave this YouTube live? Probably won't leave it. What do you mean? The week just started, man. We're 38 minutes into the week, or an hour and a half into the week. I'm just waiting for price to move here. Let me just change up the chat box. I don't like it being red. Would you say you make more money in a year if you started trading GJ and gold? I don't know. I could have taken more losses on GJ. That led to less wins, less profits. My bad. Right? I don't know. I could have. I also could have not. I don't know. I guess we'll never know. I guess we'll never know. I guess I don't know. Because GJ last year we had a lower win rate. We had like a 70% win rate on gold on GJ last year, compared to gold being 80 plus, right? So 70 is pretty low for us. And that was the reason why, you know, we weren't as efficient last year. So that's why I dropped GJ this year. But I don't know. Could be more, could be less, right? Yo, leave a like, chat, if you guys enjoying the streams though. We have 1,300 viewers right now and 300 likes, which is not bad, honestly. But we can probably get like 800 likes easily. All you guys gotta do is unmute my stream, leave a like, and mute it again after if you guys want to. But just unmute it. Actually, you guys can't even hear myself, or you guys can't even hear me because you guys are muting my stream. Before Brexit, GG was the goal to prepare for tourists. It was a nickname, the beast, for a reason. Wasn't Brexit like right around here? Yo, Jose Batista. Got chill in the low drawings. Wasn't Brexit like right here? Wasn't this it? And this is what it's done since. I think it's been a lot clearer lately. I think it's a lot clearer since 2020 because you actually had direction. Brexit is in the range. This is Brexit, right? Am I wrong? Was it 2016? Was it 2016? Or was it 2018? Or maybe it was this. But still, like, there's direction now anyways, right? I don't think it's been that bad, honestly. I mean, yeah, it might have not. It's maybe it's not as moving as heavy as it did in like 2015 to 2016, but like now you're mirroring all that traffic up, right? So yeah, now it's probably likely gonna drive up, and this is gonna be your clean push over the next couple months, right? Towards 200 levels, the 190 level, right? But you have to understand. You can't just say, oh, it's been shit since. You have to understand why it's been shit since. What's happened since? What does the market show since, right? If you look at price now, right, and look at price action, you understand why it's picking up now compared to what it was back then, right? Eventually, you're going to have these months again as well. These months, right? It's starting to pick up. But you have to understand what part of the cycle you're in. Are you in a range on a higher time frame? Are you breaking out? Are you gonna break out soon? Are you waiting for a top wick on the monthly, on the weekly, right? On the century time frame, whatever you're looking for, right? You have to understand what part of the cycle you're in first. You can't just say, oh, it's been shit. Like, there's like, what's the logic behind that, right? Higher time frame is key, right? To tell the difference in that. Like, same thing as gold. Eventually gold is gonna come into a time where it's in a range again, like it did in like, 2017, 2018. But it's picked up since what, 2020 COVID, right? Ever since then it's been moving. It's been in the range now, but again, understand what part of the cycle you're in, right? You're in a range, but you might have a range one fake out here back into the range here. So you might have to pick up this month, next month, to come back down towards these areas here. So then you have months where you can kind of tell if it's going to be an algo month. You can go a little harder. And then you have months where you think it's going to be rangy. You can go less as aggressive, right? But this month, yeah. This month is definitely an algo month for us, for sure. Is it possible to grow $50 is the proper mindset? What's the proper mindset to you though? Of course you can. But what's your proper mindset? What's your definition of proper mindset? I'm still trying to learn the difference between a sell stop and sell limit. Not the sell limit. What up, Nexus? Miss you too, bro. In the past 6 months, I've got funded to 200K about 5 times when I got paid out once. Well, at least you did it 5 times. So you did it 5 times. All you gotta do now is keep that 5 times. I mean, wait, how about this? So out of the 5 times, how many attempts did you take them? Like of all your attempts, right? Like how many attempts were there compared to the times you passed? Oh, so you failed like 3 times then? Yeah, you've done it like 5 times, right? So you know what it takes to get there. All you gotta do is keep it up, right? Keep it up when you go live. But you gotta figure out what the problem is. Maybe you step over to the side a little bit and think for a second, like, what's the problem? Why am I not succeeding once I get my funded? What's wrong? What am I doing different compared to what I did to get my funded? Right? Do you feel more pressured? Do you feel more emotional? Like, what's wrong? And then once you figure out what's wrong, but here's the thing: you gotta dive deep into it. You gotta really figure out what the problem is. Sometimes it might be price act. It might be your analysis, right? You gotta improve your analysis. Sometimes it might just be your emotions. You might feel different because you have a live account in front of you now, or whatever they call it in the funded in front of you now, and it's your funds that you could trade, so you feel more pressured. I always told you guys this, man. Make sure before you go funded, learn to trade a real live account, because if you could trade a real live account for several months, right, and be consistent with consistent gains and growth on the account, let's say a $50 account. If you can trade a $50 account for like 8 months straight and you see just consistent gains, then you're probably ready for a funded. But if you can't do that and you go funded, the last thing you want to do is get lucky trying to pass your challenges, right? And then once you get the account, everything folds because you weren't ready for it in the first place, right? So make sure you're actually ready for it. Make sure you're actually consistent. You're seeing good live results first instead of wasting money on fundeds, right? It's funded accounts cost money. That's like, depends on what I get, but it's like, you know, couple racks. I got funded 400K in June and almost around 100K payout. Most I was up was on a 64K and up top burner down all the way to 30K payout. But that's still good though. You still got a payout. You still got a payout. 30K payout. Owns up 100K payout. Why did you want 100K so bad though? This is the problem. This is one of the skill you must have as a trader, right? This is why I always tell people I don't have any goals, and people go, "What the fuck? What do you mean you don't have any goals?" I don't have any daily goals, any monthly goals when it comes to trading. I just trade what the market gives me, right? There's days where the market will give me 100K a day. I've had 2 of those days so far in my life, right? And there's also days where the market only gives me $1,000, right? Some days the market gives me a negative week, but it's what the market gives me. It's not up to me to decide how much I want to make. So when you have this number set in your head, right? Let's say it's 100K because it just sounds pretty and it sounds like it just sounds like, wow, it's perfect. 100K. I've always wanted 100K. Like, what does that even mean, right? You're gonna start to force trades now just to get to the 100K mark instead of letting it naturally happen. Like I you know, like when I made that 100K, I wasn't there saying like, oh, today's the day I'm gonna make 100K. I didn't plan to make 100K. It just happened, right? I just got rewarded for doing what I've been doing for the last couple of months to years, right? That was it. It was another day in the markets for me, but it wasn't anything spectacular. I didn't go back the next day I didn't come back the next day in the charts and try and make another 100K. The next day I made like I think I made like $2,000, and that was it. I was happy with that, right? I was happy because the days when I made 100K versus the days when I lost money and days when I made, you know, a couple racks, like only a K or break even. I followed my plan throughout the whole entire process, and that's all that mattered. That's what makes me successful, right? That's what success is in trading. Following your plan, being disciplined, right? Not changing your rules for anything, really, right? That's what keeps us consistent. So to me, that's what being successful is in trading. If I can come to your charts every day, follow my plan, follow my rules, follow my discipline, that's all that matters. The results are irrelevant. Like the profits are gonna come eventually, but you gotta learn to master the skill first. Once you have the skill down, the profits will come, the losses will come, the break-evens will come, right? But it's never gonna be perfect. But what could be perfect is your discipline, right? You can be perfect at discipline. You can't be perfect at making results, because you can't predict these things in the markets. It's not in your control. Good gold too, man. So inspirational. Just pushing down here. Might be a range on fake out. If that is the case, then we'll take buys up above 19.22 here. Because this 1 hour account is still open. It's like the first 18 minutes here. He came down, broke out of lows. Could be a 4 hour bottom wick as well, chat, right? Remember the 4 hour kind of bottom wick area? It's roughly around these areas here at 1920, 1921, 22 here, right? This is what I said earlier. So I said I'll take a buy if you get a closure above 1925, but honestly might just take it above 1923 here, honestly. This looks pretty decent. How big are these stops? 36. Yeah, the thing is, like, this account's still open here. You have comics open here. If this account were to flip on comics, that'll be interesting. Then you can just take a buy stop at 1923.656 in about 2 minutes here. Because we don't have sales until 1919, right? Stops aren't bad too. If you do get the bosses later, it'll be like around, like, actually, yeah, it'll be around, we could probably use this count low, honestly. It'll be around 40 pips, 40, 50 pips around there. Not bad. Pretty decent. Right? This 1 hour count is still open. And it hasn't closed below the range yet. It can still run down, right? But it hasn't closed yet. So if it were to flip, and you just anticipate that this is a liquidity grab for us to drive up and fill the rest of the ranges. And then you'll likely fill you'll likely tap into 29 if you were to flip. If you were to flip, right? Let's give it about a minute here for comics. Oh wait, I think you do have comics open here. Yeah, this is comics open. Okay, cool. So this count came down for comics. I think the 4 count is about to break the lows. Yeah, 4 broke the lows here. It can still flip, or it can just continue to push down. So for sells though, I'll probably need a closure, and then once you get a closure below, I'll probably need a bearish candle respecting resistance, and then that afterwards will be my positions. All right, so I need this to happen. I'll need this to happen. And then I'll need a bullish candle closure, respecting resistance, respecting 1919. And then a closure below there would be my sells. Because I need a pullback here for sells first, right? That pullback will indicate for me if that's going to be the fake out for the 1 hour candle, or if that pullback is going to be the pullback for us to continue down. Because if you were to pull back and you were to pop up, right? If you were to pop up and drive up with the 1 hour, you do it off that pull up. But if you come back into the ranges and close below, then that's an indication that you're going to continue to drive down towards the next support now, right? So that's why it's very key to wait for that pullback once you close below the ranges here. Again, I understand what part of the cycle you're in right now. with the higher time from prints. I was saying like, yo, chat, wait for comics, and I'm like, oh wait, this is comics open. That was the comics candle. Yeah, so I think the daily rebroke the own low again. I think Asian lows were like right here, right? This is the Asian low, and then we came down, retested the lows. Might be headed further down. Next target was 1912 here, right below 1919. You do have a minor support here, but not like nothing too major. Is it really bad weather where I live, so it could be that? The Wi-Fi, I think it's pretty good. Should be an issue. Just refresh the Zoom link if anything. Just refresh your yeah, just leave the Zoom and come back to it. Might just be bugged out or something. $5% down, you're funded by your move. Wait, what's the limit? 10%? Yeah, 10%, right? Or 10 or 20% depending what you use. Wait. That was the aggro? Ah, shit, you caught it, K? I know you caught it. Let's check your story. Ah, you didn't post it yet. One minute. Yeah, you also have a 30 closure as well, so that's a pretty key time frame to look at. You have a 30-minute closure here. And that 30 closure could close below, so we're probably gonna wait for that anyways, right? Because again, you needed a closure below here in the first place, and then it's perfect too, because if the next 5 prints a candle like this, right, that'll be the 830 candle, right? The next 5 will lead to the 830 candle, and that candle needs to close respecting 1919, because that'll also be a 30-minute closure as well. So as long as the 30 closes below here and the 5 closes below there respecting, then you have room to drive down. Because if the 4 kind of were to close bearish at resistance here, then you're likely just gonna continue to push down and fill the ranges down here at 1905 for like the 9 a.m. candle. Or maybe even not. Maybe not 1905, but 1910 probably. 1910, 1911. GG looking good too. Yeah. Korean bottom wick, or top wick here. Holding interest for a few minutes. Why? Where are you going? If my account is small, do I need to keep depositing money whenever I can, or should I just focus on growing it? If you don't have the skill yet, or if you're still developing skill, then I'll say just keep you know, no need to refund it. Like, it's not gonna change your life, right? Like you're not gonna change your life over one trade, over one account. It's gonna take a long time, right? Like it's gonna take a couple months at least. So just learn, just trade that small account, develop the skill, and then when you think it's time and you have seen results, put more money into it, deposit more funds into it, right? But no need to deposit every week from your paycheck. Just trade it for what it is. Just treat that account as if you had like $1 million account. Get used to it. getting used to trading what you have instead of chasing what you don't have, because you eventually get there, but you're not going to get there by chasing what you don't have. Explain why I waited for liquidity. I just explained it. I literally just did. I just mentioned like why I'm waiting for the third close, why this, I literally drew out what I was looking at, and I said that top wick is going to determine if that's the 1 hour flip or if that's a continuation for us for sales coming down. I just explained it. Literally just explained it. I drew it out, explained for a good 5 minutes too. Come on. You gotta put some effort in. You can't just sit here and wait for me to take a trade all day. You gotta at least listen a little bit, you know? Just a little bit. Alright, mods. I think it's okay for me as a beginner to only trade one pair. Yeah, one pair. I mean, I focus on one pair. That's nothing wrong with focusing on one pair. I don't think being beginner has to do with anything with how many pairs you trade. You can trade as many pairs as you want, honestly. When I first started, I traded a lot of pairs. I wanted to get a feel of all the pairs. But over time, I realized that gold was my favorite pair. It worked best for me, so I stuck by gold. But if you're still a beginner, you might as well just experience a little bit if you want to. Figure out what pair is best for you. Might be your USD, might be, you know, 80 USD, whatever it is. US 30, gold, GJ, very bad experiment. But yeah, you can trade as many pairs as you want. MFF has a 40 pip spread. 40 pip spread. Huh? 40 pip spread? Yo, you're getting robbed in broad daylight, man. How do you have a 40 pip spread? 40 pips? Are you sure it's not 40 points? Because I have 13 points right now. Not 40 pips, man. Every now and then we get that person that comes in and says, yo, spreads are 50 pips right now. I'm like, nah, bro, it's 5 pips. Don't worry. Relax a little bit. Don't worry. I was confused at that at first, too. I was confused by that. Chat, the 30-minute candle closed there, and it closed below 1918 here, so we could get some more opportunities for sells here, especially to fill that wick there. Again, you're likely gonna want to see some type of top wick here. This 5 did close doji, respecting. My concern is stops are a bit wide here, because what are you gonna use? Actually, you probably could use 1921 here, to be honest, or 1923, but you need a top wick, right? Once you get the top wick tapping, like, you know, 1920, or even if it taps like 1921, might need to take a sell at 1921, honestly. But I just need a top wick, really. And then once you get a top wick, we'll start hunting for positions, and we may have some positions, all right? What's the deal?
What's the deal?
What's the deal? What's the deal? That Wix. Did you stream Asian last night?
Did you get reprimanded for missing Friday?
Did I get recommended?
Reprimanded. Did HR speak to you?
Yeah, they did. I was in trouble, but it's alright.
You tell them the Hallmark ate your dog?
Yeah, the market ate. My dog ate my MT5.
The MT5 ate my dog. I swear.
Oh man. Yeah, I should have warned you, huh? My bad. You could have streamed the New York session. Honestly, I was gonna stream. I was on call. I was literally on the Discord chat with everybody at like 5 a.m. in the morning, 4 a.m. and that's when I messed up.
No, I don't be on that shit.
Cause then we're just talking, and then eventually I'm like, oh nice, okay, whatever. I just stay up then. I'm lit. Next thing you know, I hit 6. I'm like, dude, I gotta drive. I forgot I had to drive. If I didn't have to drive, yeah, I'll do it. But I don't like driving when I'm tired, cause like it's kind of dangerous.
See, this is why you should get a Tesla.
Yeah. See, you know, if you ever see a Tesla drive by and it doesn't switch speed, you know it's always on autopilot. Every time I'm behind a Tesla and it's going 100 flat, I'm like, yeah, this guy definitely sleeping. I go by him, he's like,
traded all night. Definitely.
That guy traded all night, yeah.
He definitely caught some pips. Now he's having the Tesla take him on vacation. Yo, I don't know how, but we were talking about Brampton, and now all of a sudden my phone be recommending shit in Brampton. Be like, yo, I don't live there. I'm not even in the same country.
It hears you, man.
It's crazy. It started recommending a food spot, and then it started recommending a car dealership in Brampton.
It definitely hears you.
That's crazy. Like Brampton, what?
Who, me?
Nah.
This thing's so cool, man. I'm bringing this to Florida. A stabilizer for your camera here, and you gotta lift. You basically gotta lift a 10-pound dumbbell every day, but it's like.
Oh, you get extra searched flying with that. You're like, what do you need that for, sir? What are you gonna do with that?
There's an extendo too.
You pull that out in front of them, they're gonna search it for sure.
I'm excited. Yo, here it is, the most successful trade copier in the stream. Successful trade copier. Are you guys a stream? No, we're a trade copier. A live trade copier. Don't worry, chat. You'll get something very shortly here, especially at the 9 a.m. Don't worry. I'm looking at 9:15 for positions, probably 9:05, 9:15. You'll get positions. You'll be good. Just relax. We had a pretty good start to July so far, alright? Don't fuck it up.
You stayed up tonight again?
Yeah, but we just caught break even.
Yeah, one trade or two?
One. Well, I didn't stay up because I wanted to. I was on my way home from.
I feel like you slept your whole vacation. So you like stay up before, stay up after, and like Monday through Sunday you just slept the whole time. Friday through Sunday. Where'd you go?
Honestly, bro.
I went
to the cottage, but
cheese.
Honestly, didn't feel like a vacation. Didn't feel like a cottage.
You probably brought friends with you.
Huh?
You brought friends with you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why it didn't feel like a vacation.
What?
You done brought everything from home with you. Don't feel like a vacation. Gotta leave everything behind for it to be a vacation.
My vacation starts after the in-person though, the week after.
I don't see you really.
Because I don't think Florida is a vacation. I don't see Florida as a vacation spot.
I'm saying though, like Rolling Loud is not a vacation.
Nope.
That's more.
No.
You're busy.
Yeah, I'm busy still. So like the whole Florida trip for me is not a vacation. It's just like a work trip. And then after that though is a vacation because I'm going to Turks.
It's a fun work trip.
Yeah, but I'm missing on a lot of streams this month, man, because of the Florida stuff going on and everything. But It's only 1 month, all right? Bear with me. Like I might miss a lot of streams this month, but don't worry. We're still here. We're still gonna be here every day throughout the year. It's
Hold
just
on,
July, okay?
Not a single stream when you're here.
Wix is like, ooh, I'm gonna start streaming the next session.
What time the in-person start?
I'm gonna start streaming in the morning. Come by in the afternoon. Meanwhile, I'm doing the in-person. Next thing you know, everyone looks down their phone. They're like, yo, chat, everyone's, yo, Wix is in position, guys. Ding, 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 ding. I'll be, yo, are you guys, everybody listening? Sorry, Don, can you repeat that?
All right, give me the note that y'all passing around. Give me the note.
Yeah.
I'm gonna read it in front of everybody. Yo, hold on. So, if you ain't streaming the whole week, I'm just gonna wait. Lunch starts at 12, right? You guys are gonna have
Lunch starts at 1 probably, cause the in-person starts at 10.
Perfect. We're gonna do a stream like 7 to 10. I'll be there for lunch by 1. It's gonna be perfect.
My friend bought a 2065. How would you advise him to manage risks? Honestly, bro, hit up the broker and text the live chat and say,
My dog tapped the button.
just say, yeah, just you know, can you just like report it as like dispute it? Be like, hey, it wasn't me. It wasn't me that pressed the buy button. 2065 though is crazy. I bought there too probably though, to be honest.
Entry.
I just closed off at like 2066. Caught 10 pips. I mean, not gonna lie, you probably did buy there at one point. I'm pretty sure.
Go back to your history.
Let's go back to the history and check.
I think.
Oh, right there. I did take a buy at 2052, but I closed off at 2056. 40 pips, huh? Not too bad. There's a difference. No, 2065 is crazy though. I don't know what to tell you, man. You probably gotta wait for some type of. You might gotta wait for a couple months now to come through. A couple months for sure.
Definitely care about his friend. I've never had friends like y'all. You just care so much about your friends, always finding out stuff for them, trying to figure out what they should do. My friends never cared that much. They would never be on here like, yo, you know what? My friend had a position. Nah. You guys got some really good friends.
Are you sure he's your friend?
Some loyal. You guys are the loyal friends.
All of a sudden, everybody got trader friends now that bought positions and sold positions today, huh? What are you guys in the group chat?
I thought you were the trader friend.
Dawn's train station? Yeah, I got you. I got an old one though. I don't know if you can find it, but I don't know if I could find it, but it's gonna be in the it's gotta be in the where is it?
Yo, where's the man that won the giveaway?
Oh, setup down here at the bottom. The man who got the oh, I'm buying his ticket today. Mario, is he on the stream? Mario, congratulations to you, brother. He was so happy though. He's like, yo, I started crying. I'm like, oh damn, man, that's crazy.
To me, Mario.
Hopefully, you know, this is a good opportunity for you to change your life. Oh yeah, this is my train station, but this is from like last year, like 2 years ago or last year, but it looks the same probably. What's the record here? Wow.
That man don't lose.
We had a buy stop. What's this? A 1 hour closure, a support? Pretty decent. What is this?
I think the higher time frame was bullish.
Yeah, this is like 2021 probably. Yeah, same thing. Camera's still there, lights are still here.
That's pre-playbook.
This is still here. This everything flipped, but aside from that, that's my setup, man. That's my setup. That's all I needed. This is my old setup though. This is like my very old setup right here. If you guys are in the Discord, go join the Discord and drop your setups there in the desktop section. But this is my very old setup. This is like pre-COVID or during COVID.
I think you moved it against the wall.
Yeah, I moved it. My old camera right here. Yeah, this is
Oh, that's a good camera right there. Stop playing game.
I got a big body camera.
Yo, that Logitech, that's all you need to really
Yeah,
get your
pretty
ass
good.
started.
1080, pretty decent.
What do you have, a Sony right now?
Me, I got a Sony A7 III. Yeah.
Sony Saputra. Our #1 viewer.
Ghostins is driving all the way down. Yeah, I'm waiting for the 4-hour closer in case you guys are wondering why I'm missing on pips here. I'm waiting for the 4-hour close. And then once you hit the 4-hour close, you should have a stronger direction today. Because again, like if the daily was at indecision zone, we just had to figure out what the direction was today. Really, it was bullish or bearish. But now that it's coming down here and the 4 counts and close bearish, you can just continue to take sells at 9 a.m. to be honest. To drive further down, right?
With the onion here, right? In the 4 hours.
Yeah, pretty decent. Pretty decent. Yeah, then you have NYC open. You're gonna fly. You're gonna drive. Don't stress, chat. You should. I'm pretty sure we'll get a position about like 9:15, 9:30. If you don't get, like, it'll probably be an early day. I'm pretty sure. Like, I don't think we'll be here till 10. To be honest. Like, I'm pretty confident we'll get positions at like 9:15, 9:30. Is that NYC open 8? Yeah, it is. But NYC open is at 9:30.
Well, if that didn't confuse you before, definitely did now.
Oh.
Thanks for clarifying that.
Is this a good place for beginners to watch along? Yeah, but you gotta be here every day. You can't show up here and never come by again. You gotta be here every day for like at least 3 months to get a feel of what we do. A feel, just the feel. And then 6 months to get a good idea. 1 year to likely have it all down. But every day for a year and you're good. Best Telegram chat for Forex? None. The best Forex chat is discord.gg/staydevious. The least toxic, most active, 25k users in the Discord. Link in the bio.
The lowest.
If you're gonna join a Telegram, what are you gonna say?
I was gonna say the lowest troll to live person ratio.
Lowest troll to live person ratio. Yeah. And like, if you're gonna join a Telegram, those Telegrams are filled with
Telegrams.
whose thing is bigger, bruh. Whose strategy is the best? How much money did you make today? That's it. I've been in a lot of groups coming up as a trader, and I wish I had my group. I wish I had the Devious server, honestly. I came up on groups where it was like, oh, you post a screenshot of your entry, there's gonna be some replying back saying, oh, you suck. That entry was my exit. I sold from here, lol. That's always the lol, dudes. Like, relax there, buddy. Relax there.
That's one thing about Don. He never LOLs. Ever.
Relax there.
You ever
And
talk
then-
to Don on the phone? Never LOLs.
And then you explain what your strategy is, and then they say, "Oh, you don't even trade the banks. You suck. You be taking this and this position. The banks are you're the liquidity for the banks." And then you start thinking like, maybe he is right. And then what you do is you start comparing yourself to everyone in that group chat because you want to feel validated, and you start trading to feel validated instead of trading for yourself, and that's when you fucked up. And that's something that's gonna take a long time to recover.
Ain't nobody in that group chat profitable.
Yes. Those free community ones. You caught 10? I caught 100. LOL. It's just so toxic, bro. That's why a lot of traders, it's so hard for a lot of new traders to learn. And they're not even realizing it, but they're in a toxic environment. You gotta leave that toxic environment to actually learn and improve and get better, or else you would never know. You'll be living the rest of your life thinking that's what Forex was, trying to outbeat these Telegram traders.
Yeah, but do you LOL though?
Thankfully though, if I trade the way I trade now back then in the Telegram, I would have got roasted times 20. Right? Like, look how far we've come trading the way we do. But imagine if we were new and you didn't know any better, and you just took someone's word for it on Telegram. You wouldn't have got this far. You wouldn't have known. You wouldn't know how this feels, right? Beefing with the swing trading live community. Isn't it XG's group? I talk to that guy every day. We talking about beefing. What? I ain't beefing nobody. I talk to XG all the time. I always ask him questions for advice and everything too. Nah, he's cool. Relax there. There's no beef. Please. I don't got beef with nobody. Yo, this is a copyright free song? This one slaps. Yo, this one slaps, right, Wix?
I don't know, no. Slap something.
FOREX closed in about 10 minutes, guys. That's what I'm waiting for. The only beef don't have that. Congratulations, steak. Beef's a circle. Circle. I love circle. Circle got employee of the month. Circle gets employee of the month every month, bro.
Thought I've seen his name up on the board.
Number one employee, honestly. For
you
sure.
get the best parking spot for the next month. You get employee of the month parking.
That man a raise. Yo, Circle, I just gave you a raise. You about getting that a raise though. Oh shit, I gotta buy something. Hold on, chat, I'm gonna get some water here, okay? I'm waiting for the 1 hour for the 4 hour closer, but what's the take over? Yeah.
He's leaving early today, chat.
Damn, whole
Guys,
headset fell off.
you run through fucking Daniel Savage's closet or something?
Burbs.
This boy fucking jumped Savage on the street last night. Yo, about to pull up Savage's fucking stories right now. If he's fucking without a shirt, definitely bumped into Don later last night. Yo, that's Canal Street, Balenciaga? You don't hear me. Fan of Savage? Yeah, me too. I think he's funny. Which was good in the one years. Yeah, you guys got to come through to Florida. Savage is pulling up. I think Alex G's pulling up too. A lot of people are pulling up. Also, Asian session. All right, shameless plug. 8 p.m. Eastern night. But Wix make a motivational dialogue. Wait, you need motivation? You can do it. Make that into a short. Got lighter. Crank that window. I don't open the prop. Shameless plug on shameless plug. It's time. It's not time. Book's gonna get banned on Threads. That's why I was told to not post on there too much. Probably would get banned. Think about people that smoke like books and eyes. You do everything. I pretty much, yeah. It's just we're functioning weed heads, right? We're a rare breed. Not many people are heavy stoners and still so gold driven. There are people that are pretty gold driven and they're like in the closet stoners. Go out of their ways to be in the closet. Yeah, Gilly doesn't understand that I know a lot of magic tricks. And I'm really patient with you, bro. But you need to stop being a bitch to all your feminine qualities and man the fuck up. Stop being beta. The top wick's an issue here? No, what the issue is the closure and the fact that we've rejected in this area before. But we want a closure. So, right? We've done this before. You don't want to come down here and do that again. You want to start filling this area. And once you start coming down here, right? Once you start filling this range down here, you can see that to the left, you grab liquidity here before you fill that range. So if we get that top wick to that area again, right? Top wick's here. Then we should be good to go. Hanging out with Wix is issue. Well, you're gonna be doing it for a long time. For a long time to come. You know how many gillies we've been through? Over the last 3 years, there's a whole list of gillies that are asking to be unblocked now.
Haha. Chat, gonna have a sell stop here. We got a closure below the range. Gonna have a sell stop on this candle flip here at the 1913. You know what?
That's perfect. We just spoke about this candle coming up here.
You know what, chat? Can I just market execute this actually right now as you close below the ranges? So this is a top wick. I'm expecting this to flip bearish. Stops are gonna be. Let me just put this in real quick. Stops are gonna be this right here. So gone sells here as you create a top wick. Targets down here at 1907. Stops. Sorry, it's ran up. Stops are probably gonna be 1921 for now. Well, man, just if we close above 1918, but overall, you have a good advantage point because if you were to flip bearish here, that's 16 pips. So once you flip bearish, you can probably look to manage risk because the bearish flip is the 1 hour flip, right? So if you flip bearish, you get move stops to break even because if you were to drive, you would drive straight through towards 1912. If not, then you'll come back up and create a new wick. But overall, our stops up here will manage risk if you start to close back above these ranges. All right. All right, chat. But once you flip bearish, that is my stops to break even. Cool. $19.07.
You're around 1913. You can start managing risk. Closing.
All right, so now probably gonna move stops to break even here. This thing is flipped, or almost close to flipping. Got this Prairie Sniper entry as well. You know what I'm gonna do actually? I'm just gonna close off here at 10 because, and I'm gonna wait for maybe another entry. Maybe once you close back below 1913 here. You guys can hold it if you guys want to. I'm just gonna close here at 10 pips. Cool. But yeah, got interest there, close off there. There's a trade there. Again, just anticipating a top wick, right? So we just basically just grab this to this. That was basically it. Yeah, chat. I mean, not a bad day.
Go to the 5 for a second.
I mean, I'm seeing this like if this 5 were to flip, it would have flipped already. Since it's struggling to flip, there may be a possibility that you could come with a crazy super wick. So that's why I rather close here, wait for a closure below here, and maybe it might get a re-entry later, or maybe this might just be the day for me. But that was the.
We had this movement here before on the 5 to the left.
Yeah.
Can't see what they're doing.
Where's the 5? Yeah, over there.
See, yeah, go to the left here. See this area. We came down here. This is where the wick, where the rejection happened.
Yeah. And look at that closure too now. Like, that was perfect. We closed right. We got on right at the tip. Closed off right at the tip. Again, if it were, because I was thinking like, if this thing were to truly drive down, it would have flipped off the rip. But it came down, hovered, came back up, hovered, came back down again, hovered again, close off there because you're now expecting a pullback, and this is the pullback, right? So rather be safe than sorry, close off full. But honestly, chat, it's the first day back. We got our trade today. Took like about what did I say, like 10 seconds, 15 seconds. Did what we did today. Now is it on to the next day now, probably, right? On to tomorrow. I mean, what else can we do, right? I mean, and we could stay around and get more positions, but I mean, if that was all that work we put into today's charts and that was all we needed, that was it, right? No need to force no positions now. We waited for the move to play out. We waited for the pullback, got the pullback, got our sniper entry, and that was it, right? But in the spreadsheet, I'm just gonna put it as I have something called a wick. Wick entry just means like a wick entry, where you just anticipate the top wick. That's something that I've been doing a lot more lately, because I've been telling you guys that by 2024, I'm pretty sure we're gonna have a lot more of those entries, right? I've been working towards those entries this whole entire year, basically from the back end from my end, while I was taking pineapples. So that was just a live trade with that right there for you guys. All right. Wick 5, 0, and 10. Wait, did I take a trade on 7? Oh, I forgot. I gotta fill the spreadsheet again. I forgot to fill the last couple of trades there. All right, that's fine. That's all break even anyways. Yeah, chat. That was it. That's it for the stream. What else can we do now?
I see.
Big out for leaving out. What do you mean? You're trying to get in and get out as early as you can, right? If it's 9 a.m. here and the job's finished, the job's finished, right? Let's go play Wordo, get out of here, and tune into Wix's stream tonight, right, chat? If you guys enjoyed that trade, though, leave a like, sub to the channel. Where's the stream spreadsheet real quick before I do that? Okay, 7. What's that on stream? That's like 5 straight on stream now. Chat, you guys don't understand the amount of work I put into the last couple weeks in trading, like from my end, from the back end, just trading in general, trying to perfect the craft, right? Because we had a pretty bad, not bad, but a pretty rough June, I'll say, pretty rough end of May, and like I really had to lock it in, and I had to make sure I where is it? Had to make sure I locked it in, and I had to put a lot of work behind the scenes, studying, basically. It's been paying off though, I'll say, for July. And look at that pullback too now. Wow.
I haven't seen Carlo this busy in the chat. I might ask for a raise.
Could be another sell on the 15. There can be another sell on the 1 hour flip, but the thing is, like, you're likely gonna come out create a steeper wick at like 1918, 1922 now, probably, right? You know what I mean? Might be it might be a little later. I'll call it in the signal channel if I see anything, but it won't be until probably 9:30 or something like that, right? NYC open. Just chill for a little chat. That's it. Like, you know, no need to take another trade today if you don't have to, right? Janez Kieran, what's up, man? Wix, what'd you close that, Wix?
I took pineapples on there.
Pineapples? That quick?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So I closed one position at 18 and the second position at 12.
Nice. So total you took 30.
I mean, no, the 18 pivot was just pineapples. My full one, right, would have been 18. I just added actually. It's not like the position ran for 30 pips, right?
Yeah.
I'd be like, I put 30. Like, where the fuck did it go 30 pips, right?
Oh, you could put 30. That's total pips caught. 30. I'll put it as 30. If I caught that.
30?
Yeah, because you caught 30 pips total.
Because you had pineapples that catch like, 15, 20 pips, but you have 5 positions. You don't put like 100 pips caught. You put 15 or 20 pips.
Well, no, if I call the pineapples, I put each position. Like I put the overall net pips. Like, you know what I mean? Because like, let's say you close off 2 positions, negative 5 pips in profit, but then the rest of the positions are 18 plus pips. You know, that's like 13 pips. I'll put total 13 pips there, right? That's for pineapples.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Because on the spreadsheet I put pineapples as like one. I think I have just pineapples for it right here. I just say pineapples and I say plus 12.
Perfect. It's a win-win.
Yeah. Because like I rather do that than put like 4 wins. You know, like 5 wins. Like where did that come from? Nah, that was one position, right?
Yeah, but then people look at your terminal and they're like, why is there 5? Why is there 6 positions?
Yeah, that's the thing. That's when it comes relevant.
Termin.
Damn, Janez. What's going on, man?
What's going on?
What's going on?
That guy has the best mic.
What up, Kieran?
And what happened to you last night? Why you didn't show up?
I didn't finish work till 12, and then that's when you normally finish train. So I just went and played basketball with some of the boys.
You went to play basketball?
You play basketball in Australia?
I used to play when I was younger.
I forgot Australia's good at basketball. You guys are like top 3 in the Olympics, right?
Oh, no. I was versing someone from New Jersey.
Oh shit!
It was a close game, but then he got me at the end.
Wait,
New
hold on.
Jersey.
There was a Jersey guy where? Like
In Australia?
Yeah, he said he's been here for 2 years.
Wow. So does he have the accent?
Hold
Or
on,
no?
hold on. That kind of makes it. He moved from Jersey, all right? So it's not like he moved from Miami to Australia. He moved from Jersey. Like, a lot of places were better than Jersey. The gravity's different in Australia. Word. I get an extra inch on your vertical. Don will be fucking.
Yo, when we come to Florida, Wix,
Double touching
we gotta
the
go
rim.
to a basketball court. Me, you, 1v1 in basketball.
Yo, you know what's funny? I'm going to buy a basketball today. Mine.
Oh, you're gonna practice first? All right, I heard you.
Yeah. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a layup line by myself. I go to the courts. They're playing fucking 5-on-5 and just move everyone over. Be like, excuse me, I got to do a layup line. You haven't heard? Controller effects is flying in next week.
I got practice. controller effects.
Gotta
Who the fuck is that guy?
Practice. Supposed to be the franchise player. You talk about practice. Trade witch.
Oh shit, Elvis and Ayo is here. What's going on, Elvis?
Ayo, ayo,
Yo, yo.
Elvis took a little vacation.
Yeah, I just got back this morning.
What is Keelan doing here, bro? This guy's in the Visa or some shit. Like, we just took a trade and this guy's doing this right now.
He's live streaming.
He looks confused.
Like, how did I get here?
Yeah.
What is this?
Someone come get me, please.
Help. I've seen him blink twice. Definitely need help.
Did it work?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
It worked, right? Hi, YouTube. Umar says hi, YouTube. Is that Umar? Umar?
Mm-hmm.
I can't even
Bobby.
see his name. What's the deal? All right. Someone asked to test it. My bad. Someone was like, all right, yo. Try. Let's go ahead and play this game and get out of here real quick. Get out of the casino. All right, everybody. You got it. You made your money, and now it's time to get out. Lobby. That's a good guess.
Oh no.
Molly.
Okay.
Yeah, that's definitely it.
Honestly.
100%.
Oh.
Damn.
Dolly.
Dolly.
No, a D.
No, no D.
Polly.
No D.
Polly, right?
Jolly. J.
Jolly.
Jolly. I think Jolly makes the most sense.
Yeah,
Yes,
Jolly
sir.
does it.
Oh, hold on.
Oh, shit.
Okay, chat.
Either Folly.
Probably Folly. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Nothing
Or-
else makes sense.
What's
in my
Folly?
opinion.
What's Folly?
Folly.
It's
Do
like
it.
God.
What's Folly? I didn't overthink it. He just did it.
The fuck does folly mean?
it's like I'm pretty sure it's like an action,
I'm looking it up.
an active instance or foolishness.
Folly, lack of good sense. Huh. I'm gonna be using that a lot.
Oh, I got it. Wow. I got it. It's light.
What?
I got. Yo, Wix, where you at?
What?
I'm here, bro. I knew camera was coming next.
Bro, I literally got it within like I got light.
I
was just
blinked
light
and
camera.
you got it.
It's our best result yet. 7 guesses.
Holy shit, that's crazy. All right, just flying through this. Weaver, Mift. This is a hard. Yo, Thursday's Weaver securing was hard. It was
Math.
not a fun one. Math.
8.
Tate.
Where was I?
Oh,
Oh yeah, I was at
Nate.
like fucking
Nail.
psychological
Nail.
assessment.
We're done.
Tate.
Go.
Tail.
Tail. Oh, flying through these.
Panda. Oh, this is
Oh, it's a guitar.
Isn't like
That
Argentina?
was like somebody's spine.
Argentina. You're a little off.
What else?
Argentina's a little fatter, I think.
It's a lizard.
What else is long and?
He's on a branch. This is a tree branch, and it's a lizard over there.
Looks a bit like a seahorse, man, on the top.
I see that. I see the lizard. Yeah, it's a lizard. Got a skog. Yeah.
You need the tip.
Finland?
Good guess, not gonna lie.
Try Finland.
Finland?
Yeah, it's country
We're
right
close.
there.
Sweden?
Oh, he's really close.
He's on the border.
Something around there. It's just one of the three.
Norway. Norway. Let's go with Norway. We got this.
Probably Norway.
Oh, yeah.
Norwegian.
Norway. Shout out to Elvis carrying us.
Have you ever watched Norheim? It's like Norwegian people, but it's like very dry humor. It's pretty funny.
Norheim? Is that on Netflix?
Yeah. Yeah.
I never watched it. No.
It's like Vikings, but all like dry humor.
Because I guarantee you, I have not watched anything. I watched like maybe 2 things in my life, bro. So like, I don't know why I'm like, did I watch that? Nah, Don, you didn't watch that. Stop lying to yourself.
Prison Break and How I Met Your Mother. That's what Don's watched.
Yep, that was it. Two best shows of all time, right?
Honestly, it's like a documentary of my life.
Hold on. What was the exact reason?
Sounds like I'm not going to prison.
Prison Break and How I Met Your Mother, story of your life. Is that what you said?
My parents met.
Hold on. Last question for our dip. Was that green for a trade? So it was just a 1 hour closure, but instead of like taking the entry on the flip, we took it off the top wick because we were anticipating a top wick. So we just anticipated that was a top wick due to the most recent resistance, which was 1915. So once we tapped that level, we got entries in, and then that was it. We came down. We almost flipped, but then we closed off because we were failing to flip. We just struggled there, and then I closed off because when it struggles, it usually comes up and creates a deeper top wick. So I didn't want to risk going out of break even when I can just close off here at full, and then catch more sells later on in the day, or catch more buys later on in the day. But we might have some more sells or buys here shortly.
I had a 4 hour closure that was very solid with 30 closure.
Yeah. It was awesome. I'm pretty confident it's gonna flip bearish as well, but I don't know if it's gonna flip and continue. That's the thing. So we'll just wait here, or we'll just see here over the next couple of hours, let's say. Right? It's still early in the day, chat. If we see anything, or if I see anything, I'll call it in the channel. But honestly, that's probably it. Like, are you done wicks for the day? Not right. And you guys aren't done yet, right, chat?
I'm gonna be here till 11 probably.
Good welcome back day, Elvis. Pretty good start, huh?
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah, fun.
Martin
with
says,
streams-
Elvis, I see you not liking.
Oh god.
Yeah, chat, if you guys are enjoying the trade, if you guys enjoyed that trade there, leave a like, chat. Come on. Like, no way. Did you guys really come and then dip off of me the moment we took the trade? Like,
1,000 people dip.
this is what this is in 4K.
Tips
Like,
and
you guys are
dip.
just using me. Using to pass your fundeds, man. Did you know at any given point I can blow your funded? I'm kidding. That's a very dark thing to say. I'm kidding. I'm joking. That's a very dark thing to say. I would never do that.
Did you hear the pain in his voice when he said using? They're using me.
Alright, yeah, chat. Love you guys, bro. Take it easy, chat. See you guys tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. Eastern. See you guys tonight on Wix's stream at 8 p.m. Eastern. Be there, be squared. Later. If you guys are still training for a day, make sure you guys use protection and have a stop loss. All right. Later, everybody.
See ya.
Peace out.
Peace out. Peace
Later.
out. Peace out. Am I on? Oh yeah. Have a good day. See, yo, I got every song, bro. I don't just listen to the rap. I listen to everything, chat. Everything and anything.